What kind of China have you seen? Is it 9.6 million square kilometers of vastness? Or 3 million square kilometers of surging? Is it the world of the four seasons? Or the music of ice and fire? Leave the ground and soar into the sky like a bird, and the result is beyond your imagination. Go to places that you can't usually reach. See the wonders of the sky. And overlook this land where you live together day and night. Even the most familiar scene has changed. From the world around you to your distant homeland. From physical geography to human history. This 50-minute air journey is unprecedented. And the ultimate experience starts now. You and we will fly over Yunnan together. Yunnan is located on the southwestern border of China. To its northwest is the Hengduan Mountains, the longest and widest north-south mountain system in China. The eastern part is the Yunnan Guizhou Plateau, one of the four major plateaus in China. Yunnan has three climates: cold, warm and hot. And the compact and rich geographical features and climate types make it a kingdom of animals and plants. Yunnan has also provided generations of homes for 26 of China's 56 ethnic groups. Our journey begins with unraveling the mysteries of the forbidden land of ice and snow. Swoop down the melting snow and ice and touch a frozen river. Follow the brave and the angry river in a fight. Finally, climb all the way to the top of the mountain and wait for spring with the yaks. The tectonic plate collision that shaped the Himalayas 65 million years ago created a head-to-head showdown in the southeastern corner of the Tibetan Plateau. Huge forces fought between different tectonic plates. And finally, the folds squeezed out turned into 7 parallel mountain ranges, which are called the Hengduan Mountains. Although he only gave a small part to Yunnan, it was enough to achieve the highest place in Yunnan. This piece of land is not only high enough, but also layered and vast. So, they were destined to keep all the passers-by who came and went. The Indian Ocean monsoon from the southwest carries warm water vapor into the deep gorges of the Hengduan Mountains and heads north. After that, it crashed headlong into Mealy Snow Mountain. It is a vast group of snow-capped mountains, with more than a dozen peaks over 6 kilometers above sea level surrounding the 6,740-meter Kawajibo Peak. Water vapor that cannot be surpassed this height will turn back in different ways and will not be able to travel north. The intercepted water then gathered together and collectively threw off surprises all the way to the south. There was some water, and it looked like they were about to escape from the embrace of the snowy mountains. But unfortunately, it was frozen here, and it became a frozen river. They look motionless, but they are the fastest glaciers in the Hengduan Mountains. At its fastest, the Mingyang Glacier can move almost 1 meter a day. And with an altitude difference of about 3 kilometers, they will travel from the top of the snow-capped mountains to the forest. The breaking and squeezing of ice sometimes reverberates throughout the valley. At the deepest part of the valley floor is the surging New River, where a large amount of water vapor intercepted by the mountains turns into rain and flows southward with glacial meltwater. The rapids continue to accelerate in huge drops, creating the most desirable golden waterway for kayakers all over the world. Between the towering banks, the New River cuts through this canyon with an average depth of 2 kilometers. The Tiger Leaping Canyon suddenly tightened to more than 20 meters, and the rolling white waves had to squeeze through this narrow passage. And encountered boulders blocking the way, forcing the New River to burst out of his wildness. Those top masters who follow the wild rush to come and unleash themselves with the raging river. There is a drop of thousands of meters between these steep mountains and valleys. As the altitude changes, the climate is completely different. Flora and fauna have found their own territory here. The Yunnan golden snub-nosed monkey chooses to live in this space at an altitude of 2,500 to 4,700 meters. In addition to humans, they are the only primates in the world who can live at this level. This is a species endemic to China, which is extremely small and very sensitive. It wasn't until 1993 that the first images of them were captured. Far away from humans, in a hidden world on the top of snow-capped mountains, the Yunnan golden snub-nosed monkey has become one of the most beautiful animals in the world. They have the most human-like faces, red in the white, beautiful red lips, avant-garde hairstyles, and with white shirts and black dresses. They become the most elegant gentlemen in this snowstorm.